Hey guys, my name is Christian and I daily a high mileage F82 M4. Welcome to Navy Base Housing Garage. As you can see, it's not really that much, but it is what it is. I live here with my wife, so we'll take what we can get kind of thing. We'll make it work. But this is my 2015 F82. It is high mileage, around 117,000 miles. I don't remember at the top of my head. But the reason I'm making this video is because I want to normalize high mileage luxury vehicles, right? Especially the S55 engine, M3s, M4s kind of thing. And kind of have more people relate to it and more people be comfortable about driving it. You know, it's still a BMW at the end of the day, you know, it still performs pretty well in my opinion. There's no check engine light. We'll get into that later, but I just kind of want to normalize it, show you guys and share my experience and what I've done and what I've been through with the car so far in the year of ownership that I've had it. And being my first M car. I came from a 2006 E90 325i 6-speed, and then an F30 328i bagged, and then now I have this. So I think it's good progression overall, but I want to share the experience on this because there's a lot of videos regarding those cars already being high mileage, and I don't think I've really seen a lot of videos regarding the S55 M3 M4 high mileage videos. There is one that I saw, but it's not really like that relatable towards just like an average person like me, right? So this is more for just an average person, average Joe, owning a high mileage BMW. So what is it like dailying a high mileage F82, right? So I can say that's a little bit over a year of ownership of it. It's been great, man. It's put a lot of smile on my face, a lot of smile on other people's faces seeing it that does like the car. I say it's been great. The main reason why it's been great is because I definitely did maintenance over mods. I'll get into that in different videos and what I did, but I'm gonna do a walkthrough inside the car of some of the things that you could expect at a high mileage used car, right? High mileage F82 specifically. Some of the things that I've experienced with the car. Not much space in this fucking garage, but all right, so let me just turn this on and see. So this car is sitting at 116,606 miles, right? So things that you can expect on a high mileage BMW for sure is the steering wheel. The steering wheel is going to be a little bit faded, right? It's going to have some wear and tear on it, but it's still a nice looking steering wheel. Another thing that I noticed on this car specifically when I first got it was the peeling of the trim right here. I didn't like that. It's not a big deal to me. There's some cracking on here as well. But other than that, sorry, excuse the mess of the car. There's really not much crazy stuff on it. Some wear and tear, obviously. That might have been mine. Ever since I've been like driving it, right? There is a small tear right here on the driver's side. I didn't really notice it until like a couple weeks ago. The main thing too is that the M badge on the seat is definitely wearing off. You know, there's definitely some cracks. All things cosmetic that can be easily replaced. Not exactly sure if the seats are going to be easily replaced or fixed. But other than that, like, there's really not much that's wrong with it, right? There's really not much that's like bothering me. This one is kind of loose. It slides kind of on its own sometimes, but nothing crazy, nothing major. Some of the things that you can expect with a high mileage F82, the paint is not going to be in perfect condition. At least this one that I got, there was already a lot of swirl marks. I'm not sure what the previous owner did to get those swirl marks, but I've been hand washing these ever since I've owned it. This one on the hood right here, it's smooth right here, but there's a spot that you can tell is a different kind of shade of white. I think the clear coat just peeled. There's curb rashes on all of the 437Ms on this car. Not a big deal to me, as it is winter here right now, so whatever. The trunk lip already is fading. It started fading while I was in California, when I still had the car in California. Some small things here and there, like squeaking. I think the seal or whatever gets caught, and that's why there's also scratches on the actual glass itself. Now, is it gonna stop me from driving it? Fuck no. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, cosmetic wise, it might bother me, but I can live with it. You know, it's the price that I paid. You know what I mean? So you just got to be able to understand and accept some of these things and just get them fixed down the line, if anything, you know? So with everything that I've showed you inside and outside of the car that are flaws for the car, overall, I can still say that I'm happy about the car. I'm still happy owning the car, driving the car. It always still puts a smile on my face. I always still look forward to driving it every single day. Now, the flaws on the car, they're not going to hinder me from driving it. You know, small things here and there can be fixed down the line. I've owned it for over a year. Some of the things are still there just because I've just kind of been lazy. And again, you might have these things when you're looking at a specific M3 or M4, but on a daily occurrence, it's not really going to bother you in reality. You can live with it, you know? So my advice for if you want to get into a high mileage BMW like this, like an M3 or M4, is to just make sure that you look at the Carfax history of it and put some sort of money aside for maintenance when you first get it, and just make sure the numbers are right. I got this car with 102,000 miles. Overall, it was like 31,200, and at that time, it was the cheapest M4, I think, because I was looking for months and months and months. So I think it was October of 2022, and this was the cheapest that I saw. So I pulled the trigger on it, and I just just fell in love with it and stayed in love with it ever since then. But that's it. That's my experience and some of the stuff that's wrong with the car and the reality of owning it. I'll do more videos on it. As you can tell, I'm kind of awkward and not used to doing these videos, but hopefully I get better. Thanks, guys.